A well-crafted schedule is the backbone of any successful project. It acts as a roadmap, guiding the project team towards the desired outcome within the stipulated timeframe and budget. Without a robust schedule, projects can quickly veer off course, leading to missed deadlines, cost overruns, and ultimately, project failure. This essay will delve into the crucial steps involved in developing a project schedule, providing practical insights and advice for project managers. Effective schedule development is not merely about listing tasks and assigning deadlines. It's about understanding the intricate dependencies between tasks, allocating resources effectively, and anticipating potential risks. It requires a thorough understanding of the project scope, clear communication with stakeholders, and continuous monitoring and adjustment throughout the project lifecycle. Mastering this process is essential for project managers aiming to deliver successful projects consistently. Before embarking on schedule development, a crystal clear definition of the project scope is paramount. The scope defines the boundaries of the project, outlining the specific deliverables, objectives, and constraints. It acts as a blueprint for the entire project, guiding all subsequent planning and execution activities. A well-defined scope leaves no room for ambiguity, ensuring that everyone involved understands exactly what is included in the project and, equally important, what is not. This clarity is crucial for accurate task identification, resource allocation, and ultimately, the development of a realistic and achievable schedule. Imagine you are tasked with organizing a company conference. Without a clearly defined scope, you could end up planning a small team meeting or a grand, multi-day event with thousands of attendees. A clear scope will outline the target audience, the duration of the conference, the venue requirements, and the specific deliverables, such as speaker presentations, catering arrangements, and marketing materials. By clearly defining the scope up front, you lay the foundation for a successful project. It enables you to accurately estimate the effort required, identify potential risks, and develop a schedule that aligns with the project goals and constraints. Without a well-defined scope, your schedule will be built on shaky ground, prone to inaccuracies and susceptible to scope creep, leading to project delays and budget overruns. With a well-defined scope in hand, the next step is to break down the project into manageable chunks of work individual tasks. This process, known as task identification, involves dissecting the project deliverables into smaller, more manageable activities that can be assigned to team members and tracked for progress. Identifying tasks requires a thorough understanding of the project scope and the specific actions needed to achieve each deliverable. It involves brainstorming, consulting with subject matter experts, and reviewing historical data from similar projects to ensure comprehensiveness. Consider our conference example. Task identification would involve breaking down the deliverables into specific activities. For instance, speaker presentations could be further divided into tasks such as researching potential speakers, sending out invitations, confirming speakers' availability, coordinating travel arrangements, and preparing presentation materials. Each task should be clearly defined with a specific objective, a responsible individual or team, and estimated duration. This granular breakdown of the project work provides a clear roadmap for the project team, enabling them to focus on individual tasks and track progress effectively. A comprehensive task list is essential for developing a realistic schedule that accurately reflects the effort required to complete the project. Once you have a comprehensive list of tasks, the next step is to determine the order in which these tasks need to be executed. This process, known as activity sequencing, involves establishing logical relationships between tasks, identifying dependencies, and creating a workflow that ensures smooth project execution. Not all tasks can be started simultaneously. Some tasks depend on the completion of others, while some can be performed in parallel. Understanding these dependencies is crucial for developing a schedule that reflects the actual project workflow and avoids unnecessary delays. Returning to our conference example, securing the venue needs to happen before sending out invitations, as the venue details are essential for potential attendees. Similarly, confirming speakers' availability depends on sending out invitations and receiving responses. These dependencies dictate the sequence of tasks, ensuring a logical flow of activities. Sequencing activities involves using techniques like the precedence diagramming method, PDM, to visually represent task dependencies. PDM uses nodes to represent tasks and arrows to indicate the relationships between them, providing a clear picture of the project workflow. This visual representation helps identify potential bottlenecks, optimize the schedule, and ensure that tasks are executed in the correct order for smooth project progress. With a clear understanding of the task sequence, the next step is to estimate the resources required for each task. This involves identifying the specific skills, equipment, materials, and budget needed to complete each activity. Accurate resource estimation is crucial for developing a realistic schedule that aligns with available resources and avoids potential delays. Resource estimation requires careful consideration of task complexity, available expertise, and potential constraints. It involves consulting with team members, reviewing historical data, and engaging with vendors or suppliers to determine resource availability and cost. In our conference example, resource estimation would involve determining the number of people required for each task, such as event planners, marketing personnel, and technical support staff. It would also involve estimating the cost of catering, venue rental, marketing materials, and speaker fees. Matching resource needs with availability is crucial for developing a feasible schedule. If certain resources are scarce or have limited availability, it can impact the task duration and overall project timeline. By accurately estimating resource requirements, project managers can proactively address potential resource conflicts, adjust the schedule accordingly, and ensure smooth project execution. Armed with a well-defined scope, a comprehensive task list, a logical task sequence, and accurate resource estimates, you are now ready to develop the project schedule. This involves assigning durations to each task, incorporating dependencies, and creating a timeline that visually represents the project workflow and completion timeframe. Schedule development requires using project management software or tools that allow you to input task information, dependencies, and resource assignments. These tools automatically calculate the project duration based on task durations and dependencies, providing a visual representation of the project timeline. In our conference example, the schedule would visually represent the entire project timeline, from the initial planning stages to the final event day. It would include task durations, start and end dates, dependencies between tasks, and resource assignments. The schedule acts as a roadmap for the project team, providing a clear understanding of task deadlines, resource allocation, and the overall project timeframe. It serves as a communication tool, keeping stakeholders informed about project progress and potential delays. A well-developed schedule is a dynamic document that should be regularly reviewed and updated throughout the project lifecycle to reflect actual progress and address any changes or unforeseen circumstances. Once the schedule is developed, it's essential to establish a baseline and communicate it effectively to all stakeholders. The baseline represents the initial approved version of the schedule, capturing the planned task durations, dependencies, and resource allocations. It serves as a reference point for measuring project progress and identifying deviations from the plan. Communicating the baseline schedule to stakeholders is crucial for setting clear expectations regarding deadlines, resource requirements, and the overall project timeline. It ensures that everyone involved understands their roles and responsibilities, and the importance of adhering to the schedule to achieve project success. In our conference example, the baseline schedule would be shared with the event planning team, marketing department, venue staff, speakers, and any other relevant stakeholders. This communication would outline the key milestones, task deadlines, and resource allocation, ensuring everyone is aligned and working towards the same goal. Effective communication of the schedule is essential for fostering collaboration, managing expectations, and mitigating potential conflicts. It provides transparency and accountability, enabling stakeholders to track progress, identify potential delays, and proactively address any issues that may arise during project execution. Developing a robust schedule is only half the battle. The real challenge lies in monitoring and controlling the schedule throughout the project lifecycle. This involves tracking actual progress against the baseline schedule, identifying variances, and taking corrective actions to ensure the project stays on track. Monitoring and controlling the schedule requires regular progress updates from team members, analysis of task completion rates, and identification of potential risks or delays. It involves using project management tools to track actual start and end dates, resource utilization, and task dependencies, providing a real-time view of project progress. In our conference example, monitoring and controlling the schedule would involve tracking the progress of speaker invitations, venue booking, marketing material development, and other tasks. It would involve identifying any delays in task completion, resource availability issues, or unforeseen circumstances that may impact the schedule. Regular monitoring allows project managers to identify potential problems early on and take corrective actions to mitigate their impact. This may involve adjusting task durations, reallocating resources, or revising the schedule to reflect actual progress and changing circumstances. By actively monitoring and controlling the schedule, project managers can ensure that the project stays on track and meets its objectives within the stipulated timeframe. To effectively manage project schedules, project managers can leverage various tools and techniques that enhance efficiency and provide valuable insights. These tools range from simple spreadsheet applications to advanced project management software that automates scheduling, tracking, and reporting functions. Project management software like Microsoft Project Smartsheet or Asana provides a centralized platform for managing project schedules. These tools allow project managers to create Gantt charts, visualize task dependencies, assign resources, track progress, and generate reports, providing a comprehensive overview of the project timeline and resource allocation. In our conference example, project management software could be used to create a detailed schedule, assign tasks to team members, track their progress, and generate reports on budget utilization and resource allocation. This software can also be used to model different scenarios, such as potential delays or resource constraints, allowing project managers to assess their impact and develop contingency plans. Utilizing these tools and techniques empowers project managers to manage schedules efficiently, identify potential bottlenecks, and make informed decisions based on real-time data. By leveraging technology, project managers can streamline scheduling processes, improve accuracy, and enhance communication and collaboration among project stakeholders. Mastering schedule development is an essential skill for any project manager aiming to deliver successful projects consistently. It involves a thorough understanding of the project scope, meticulous task identification and sequencing, accurate resource estimation, and continuous monitoring and control throughout the project lifecycle. By following the steps outlined in this essay, project managers can develop realistic and achievable schedules that serve as roadmaps for project success. Effective schedule development ensures that projects stay on track, meet deadlines, and achieve their objectives within the stipulated budget. Remember, a well-developed schedule is not merely a static document. It's a dynamic tool that requires continuous monitoring, adjustment, and communication to reflect actual progress and address any unforeseen circumstances. By mastering schedule development, project managers can confidently navigate the complexities of project execution and lead their teams towards triumph.